Hello, I'm Madison, the main announcer for the Lynx News podcast, and here are the main announcements for this week. Homecoming is at 9 p.m. on September 7th. There is also a pep rally on Thursday at 3 p.m. Beer Week this week starting off with today being Red, White, and Blue Day, tomorrow is Wild Western Day, and Thursday is Green and Gold Day. Hope to see you with your Lynx spirit. Today, Jeremiah will bring you the weather, Dylan will be doing the sports announcements, and Noah will be interviewing Mr. Brown and Mr. Peterson.
Hello, I'm Jeremiah the Weatherman, and I'm bringing you this week's weather. Tuesday will be 80 to 49 degrees and partly cloudy. Wednesday will be 80 to 49 degrees, partly cloudy. And Thursday will be 83 degrees to 49 degrees and sunny. Enjoy the weather.
I'm Dylan, the sports announcer. This week, the high school boys have a homecoming football game on September 6th in Lincoln against Power Dutton Brady at 7 p.m. There's a high school girls volleyball game on September 5th in Lincoln against Alberton. JV is at 5:30 p.m. and varsity is at 7:30 p.m. The high school girls also have a homecoming volleyball game on September 7th in Lincoln against Hot Springs. JV is at 4:30 and varsity is at 6 p.m. On top of all that, there's a homecoming cross-country meet on September 6th in Kalispell.
I am Noah Barnett, secondary interviewer for the Lincoln Lynx podcast team, and I am here with Mr. Brown.
Thanks for having me.
So I have 3 questions for you today, Mr. Brown.
All right.
The first is, do you think the team will make it to playoffs this year?
Well, we always hope we do, because that's one of our goals, to get into the state playoffs and try to get some of the victories there and try to win a state championship. Do I think we will? I don't know. Time will tell. We got to play the games to see where we're at. We have a lot of returning players and a lot of experience and a lot of drive, and I hope all that put together equates in us making the playoffs.
How is the team looking this year?
So far, pretty good. We've changed a few things, but they've adapted well, and a little bit of new coaches on the staff and things like that in different positions. So we're kind of working the kinks out. We've had good progress this week, I feel like, on the offense and defense and the special teams and stuff. And I think if we can get consistent numbers in practice, then we should continue to improve.
Are you nervous for the first game?
Always. First one's always a tough one because you want to do well, you want to win, but a lot has to happen for all that to take place. Biggest fear, I think, as far as the nerves, would be just making sure nobody gets hurt. That's the biggest one because injuries can derail everything.
Thank you.
Yeah, you bet. Thank you.
I am here with Mr. Peterson. Do you think the team will make it to playoffs this year?
Well, first, Noah, I just want to say thanks for having me. I'm always happy to get to do these kind of things. Coming to a program such as this where I once was a student athlete myself, it was quite a privilege. And seeing the run the team was able to make last year, going to the playoffs with Coach Freeland and Coach Brown, and just finding out I had the opportunity to coach these kids was big for me. And after last season, though losing 2 seniors, I think that making the playoffs is now an expectation in here. So that puts not only a target on our back, but it's something I look forward to. So, yeah, I think playoffs are definitely an expectation for this team.
How is the team looking this year?
You know, it's great. I've been doing a lot of practices, obviously, going a little long. You know, I like to see some contact, good progress every day. And so the thing is, we just show up and we get better every day. That's the goal right now. Whether we're working on footwork, learning a new drill, learning a new play, learning how to execute something better. So really happy with the group of guys right now. Still trying to get more players out on the field for our first game coming up here. I think we're only going to have 8, but if everyone's healthy and there, we should have about 12 on the team. So always looking for new players, always looking to make additions to the team, but really happy with our progress in practice so far, and we're psyched for the opportunity that comes up here on Friday.
Are you nervous for the first game?
I think anything involving sports, there's some nerves that come to it. Like if you're not nervous, then you simply don't care. So if you're doing something and you're not nervous, like I said, then there's something wrong with you. So there's definitely some nerves that come with it as my first time as a high school football coach. So, yeah, there's some nerves, but really just excited to, rip it off like a Band-Aid and just get through our first game. First 2 games are non-conference, so we're looking forward to showcasing our skills, putting up a fight, and just building off the first couple of games and moving into the season. And like we talked about, making that push for the playoffs. So definitely some nerves, but if anything, I'm looking forward to rile up the guys, get them ready for the game, and it should be a good competition up there in Valier.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for tuning in. Have an amazing Spirit Week, and we will see you next week, Lincoln Links.